All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Kim Master Agency call. Today, I wanted to just go over something real quick before we start the official call. The Engage line. This is gonna be our one-stop shop for all our communication. It's gonna be also for our caseworks and recognition, wins, and everything. This is going to be the place to be. So the WhatsApp that we're using for the Kim Master Agency on November 28th, that's the last day, and we're going to actually completely close that chat. Okay. One of the reason is because if you have noticed, when we have caseworks and things like that, an agent asks a question, those are great questions, and we'll love to answer it for the agents, but we don't get to save that. If we answered a question saying like, "Oh, there's a 45 years old female with cancer history, which one should we go?" And we answered, let's just say, American Eagle Select, and that doesn't get saved. So there's similar questions that are coming up on a continuous basis. So what we want to do is we want to move it to the Engage line, so everything is under one umbrella, and also the AI that we'll be teaching is going to also help you to answer those questions right away. So we're going to upgrade it. I know the case prep Casey has been down, but we have a really exciting news. Uh, Crew's gonna explain that a little more, but pretty much what we're doing is we're bringing in ChatGPT into our Engage line so that agents can actually have their best options for the clients, and the AI will help you prepare that already. So it will do a lot of the heavy lifting. So I would love for you to utilize the Engage line, and if you haven't signed up, make sure you do so that we can transition smoothly over to Engage line from WhatsApp group. Okay, so I'll appreciate that. 11/28. So November 28th is the last day for WhatsApp, and we're gonna get that closed. All right. So if you don't see it, don't say, "Oh, I didn't know it was closing," because that's the last day. All right, let's get started. So Kim Master Agency, we have Bo Hirschfield, Crew Peterson, Stefan Brenes, Christina Passanisi, and we have Frank Brenes, Brittany Brenes, Landry Peterson, and Jericho and Gina De Rosario. So welcome to the call. This is the leadership team. I know that there was a updated slide. I'm gonna make sure that gets updated because Nora is supposed to be on the key leader. I think that was not updated here. So these are the agency owner, key leaders, and team leaders. So if you need help with this business, this is the chain of command to help you out. And if you don't know who your agency owner is, make sure you connect with them because they're going to help you with all your contracting needs and all the things that you need within Symmetry. Okay, and accountability call. This is 6 a.m. Pacific and it's 9 a.m. Eastern. We got some great reviews about this call. It's only 15 minutes, and if you want to jumpstart your day, this will be the perfect call. So this is every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. And the Symmetry Fall Tour. So the one that is coming up is Philadelphia. I think Millie's out of there, November 20th. And there's Georgia, Atlanta, which is December 11th. So that's coming up pretty soon too. If you're in that area or if it's a flying or driving distance, I highly recommend you to go to one. The one in Phoenix was incredible. We learned so much and was able to associate with the top people of the company. So you can use that QR code to do that. So this is one for Philadelphia, hosted by Jim Larson. We love Jim Larson, great speaker too, with Jamie Susi, Corin Inneber, and a lot of the top leaders. And these are the different events that is happening. So there's one in Knoxville, Tennessee. I believe that is tomorrow, right? Yeah, Knoxville, Tennessee tomorrow. That's a Signature corporate overview. And then the Philadelphia one on the November 20th. The Las Vegas Fall Tour, this is happening December 13th. And if you have not registered for this yet, we did go ahead and share this on the Engage line and on the WhatsApp group. I'd love to see you there. And also we invited some sponsors. So we're going to have Mutual of Omaha and Americo both be represented, and they're going to share about their best products as well. And we have some guest speakers. So all of our agency owners going to be there, but also at the same time, Joe Martinez, who is the newest equity partner of Symmetry, him and is one of his agency owner who is an incredible FIF reset agent. They're going to be also a special guest and they're going to talk about that. So if you can drive out here or fly, we'd love to have you. And right after the event, we're going to celebrate with a Christmas dinner back at the Kim Master Agency office here in Vegas. It's only 10 minutes away from the JW Marriott. So December 13th, we'd love to see you there. All right. And Charles Malone, do you have a question?
Yes, you said we can register over here on Engage Line. Can you show that
Yes.
so I can see where to register?
Yeah. What we can do is this, Charles. I'll go ahead and get that posted again on the announcement so that you can sign up. I'll go ahead and get that posted right after this call. All right.
All right. Good.
Okay. And the Kim Master Agency 60-day challenge plus. So we've been going at this, and I think that this has really brought a lot of positive influence into our agents' lives. And this is something that maybe if you missed a day, it's okay. Like we're humans, but it's important that you try to strive to do better, personally, maybe physically, mentally, or with your business. And these are the six things that you want to focus on. So 45 minutes of exercise. And how awesome is that when we walk around just at night, even for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it's incredible what it can do just right after eating a dinner, just walking or going to the gym. Reading 10 pages of a book, that's also very powerful. I would choose something that is for personal growth, business, or mindset. And drink 2 liters of water. That is something that I'm trying to work on every day because drinking water, once you get busy, it's easy to forget, right? And make sure that you can have maybe like a water bottle like this, like a Stanley cup, and have a goal of just finishing that entire water bottle in a day. And then no alcohol or give up advice. So if you are not drinking alcohol, that's amazing. But if you are already a non-alcohol drinker, then maybe you can give up another vice. It could be candy, it could be chocolate, things like that. And three gratitudes. So something that you are grateful for. And it doesn't have to be something grand. Something that I realize is that there are people who would wake up every day in tremendous pain. They might have a terminal illness. They might be going through one of the biggest distress in their life. And we're still here. We're still alive. We're breathing this morning. So those are even the things that you can be grateful for. So just make it a practice of writing those down and it will change your life. And three daily business action items. This is also very important. We didn't want to just do it for our physical or our mindset. We also want to help you improve your business. So maybe it is just sending somebody that you know a corporate overview link. Maybe it is just a person that you talk to, and maybe you talked about life insurance and the importance of it, and how it can really protect their family. Whatever that is, that will be counting as a daily business action items. So, and if you are doing this challenge and can complete the whole thing, then we have a special edition Kim Master Agency socks that we're going to be mailing out to you in December. Okay. And Symmetry Financial Corporate Overview. So, Frank and Stefan, I know you typically do it. Do we have somebody else that's going to be doing it today? I don't know if
Hey,
Stefan or
sorry,
Frank.
yeah, I was on mute. Sorry about that. No,
Yeah.
I'll be doing it today. If I welcome any volunteers. Last week we had Kat Kusick, and it was phenomenal. Thank you, Kat, for helping out, and she actually did the whole thing. She was great. She was great. I didn't even need to be there. It was awesome. But
Yeah.
yeah, so today it's 5 o'clock Pacific and 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be there. If I have anybody that's been here for a little bit wants to volunteer, awesome. I'll let you guys in and I could teach you how to do this. It's awesome. What we're going to do is, you want to be wealthy in this company, just copy the copycat. Just be a copycat. Copy the blueprint, and that's what it takes. So, today at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll be on there. I have several of my agents bringing people on, so that's going to be awesome. And again, it's all about duplication so that ultimately you can live a life of multiplication.
Yeah, thanks, Frank. And it just takes one person that can change the course of your agency and your business. And they might be the one person that really needed another opportunity. Maybe they're just suffering and they hate their job and they just needed one opportunity to change their life. And if I didn't find symmetry, I would have never known about insurance. Like I had no idea about life insurance, right? One ad, one text message, one call, one corporate overview can change entire person's life and other people that will be affected by that. And Frank, what about the business development session?
Yeah, it's awesome, man. We're going through a whole 5-part, 10-part series on just building here and recruiting and actually looking at this from the standpoint of a business. And last week we went into a little bit of Craigslist advertising, and
Mm-hmm.
the day after the call, well, during the call, I will
Mm-hmm.
go over what we went through so you guys could get a taste of what we discuss on
Mm-hmm.
Mondays. And look, I've had some pretty good feedback on it. Hopefully, we can impart that information over to you guys. So
Yeah, that's awesome. So yeah, towards the end of the call, I want you to share that, Frank, so other agents can see what you're doing and we can help them duplicate that. Awesome. And Stefan, would you like to go over your scripts and role playing, sparring, and trainings? If Stefan, you can hear me.
I don't see him in, but I could go over it real quick, Sean, if you'd like.
Yeah, that'll be great, Kathy. Thank you.
Yeah, so we all team up in the dojo. We send out the invites. If you have not, just put in the chat your email address so I could send you an invite. And what we do is we go over the script, basic, realistic rebuttals, things that we deal with. We always ask, what have you dealt with this week? What is a rebuttal that you need assistance with? What's a clever way of answering? So we go over all those key elements and basically go over it. It's raw. We dissect everything. We let you know what would be better. I go over the scripts. Everyone tells me what I should have sounded like. Every day it's a process. So once a week we gather, it's about a half hour, go through scripts and rebuttals, and we just become better for it.
That's awesome. And what about the sales mastery call, Kathy?
Sales mastery call, that's with Stefan, correct?
Yes.
And yes, oh my God, watching him is amazing. It's real life scenarios. He'll go through and help you to become better in your scripting, in your policy writing. And he's just amazing to watch. It's great to watch Stefan in action, giving his key points of what made him so great in this industry. So him watching him and learning from him, you get a lot of information, and nothing's ever the same. It's always different scenarios, different information that you obtain, and it just makes you a better agent.
Awesome. All right. Thanks for that, Kathy. And we
Absolutely.
training with Sean Kim. So this is every Thursday. It's about 30 minutes. We train on a particular product or an illustration. And I think the great takeaway is just learn a little bit at a time. It can be overwhelming when you hear we have 50 carriers, we have hundreds of products. But if you can just learn one at a time, just once a week, you're gonna just become that much better in your product knowledge. So join every Thursday. It's at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. And Darwin Bingo. So this has been going on for now months, and we are getting more and more people joining this. Is I don't know if Jessica's on the call. Jessica, are you on the call?
She's not. She's at our kids' school this
Oh
morning.
yeah. Yeah, she I think she has a commitment every 2 weeks or something. Kat, would you be able to go over this for us?
Yeah.
Oh, I think you're breaking up. I don't know if it's
Jessica will normally host us on Saturday morning.
Mm.
Sean, can you hear me?
Yes, I think I can. Yeah, it was just breaking up.
Okay. So, bingo on Saturday mornings is Jessica made a bingo card. You basically just print that out. We get in the room, dial for a couple of hours, and every time you have one of the objections or you hear something from the client that's on the bingo card, you mark that off. And then at the end of the session, we just turn that into you, Sean, for all the people that attended, and then you can get a spot on the wheel to win some. Are you doing lead credit for that or
Yeah, this
just
one,
gift cards?
yeah, gift cards for the bingo. Yeah. Because
Okay.
we do the other like the new agent ones and the weekend warrior, we do the lead credits, so we're switching it up a little bit. Yeah. But I think that I saw how many people was that? Like 13 people. Amazing. So if you're making dials, might as well do it with a community. And they're also dialing, and so you can get support as well. So we'd love to see more people jump on. Thanks, Kat. And SNA swag bag contest. So I know that there are some new SNA. There are people that are really close to season new agents. Season new agent means that 6 apps in the first 6 weeks of getting onboarded with Symmetry. So if you have 4 apps, 5 apps in, and you have only 1 app left, let's go ahead and get that submitted. And Amanda is going to send you a specially curated bag. Uh, so yeah, we'd love to see more agents actually earn that. And Ignite. Ignite is the next big conference. So if you have not signed up for it, it is in Hilton Anatoly in Dallas, Texas. It's March 16th to the 18th. And the ticket is usually $299, but we got a ticket, like an owner's package, so that we can give you a better deal. So it's almost half off, $159. And you can just send the payment through Venmo using that QR code, or you can just Zelle me through that cell phone number. Love to see you there. And let's talk about the newly onboarded agents of the week. These are the people who just joined Symmetry. Wow, look at this. So Frank Brenes agency, one recruit, Derek Lowry, direct to Frank Brenes himself. And Landry Peterson agency has 6 recruits. Spencer Hutchings, direct to Landry Peterson. Phoebe Gale Agrippa, direct to Naomi Mayer. Danielle McLellan, direct to Landry Peterson. Barry Lale Johnson, direct to Landry Peterson. Joshua Jenkins, direct to Drake Stratton. And Austin Klaus, direct to Landry Peterson. Wow, this agency is fired up with the recruiting. Let's go. All welcome to the agency. Um, and first time writers of the week. So these are the new writers of Kid Master Agency. So we have Andrea Marzan, direct to Del Rosario Agency. And we have Margie Alvarado in the Del Rosario Agency. And Anna Farnsworth in the Landry Peterson Agency. Look at that. Jericho and Gina have 2 new writers for the week. Awesome. And then we're going to do a new writer spin the wheel. So agents who have written their first application, so Andrea, Margie, and Anna, we're going to put them on a spinning wheel. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Okay, here. Okay. So Andrea, Margie.
You have Kurt's name still there.
Okay. Where?
The first one.
Oh, okay. There you go. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and see who's the winner of the $50 lead credit.
No whammies.
Oh, wow. Anna Farnsworth, right? Yeah. Congratulations, Anna. We're gonna get that lead credit deposited into your account. Um, Super excited for you. Hopefully, this will only jumpstart your business with Symmetry.
Why don't you spin the wheel again for bingo?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do the bingo wheel as well. Let's go ahead and put here. So we have Luke, Harry, Jessica, S, and Gale, Victoria, Charles, Halima, Omar. Wow, this is the most I think we ever had. Stefan, B, Kat, Frank,
Yes.
then Jessica Jackson. Jay. Awesome. All right, let's see who the winner is. Oh, okay. So Lucas Sloan, you're gonna get a gift card, Starbucks gift card. It's gonna be emailed to you and you can use it right away. So congratulations, Lucas. Awesome. Right. So if you are a brand new agent, because we just had bunch, we had like what? Let's double check. We had how many? Seven? Yeah, seven newly onboarded agents. So if you write a piece of business, you'll be on the new writer spin the wheel for next week. And top five agents of the day. So let's go over it real quick. So we have Jory Mills, Rose Vincent, John Barth, Bo Hirschfield, and JV Baligod and Andrea Marzan with 4,750 each. That's an annuity that they split. And November 11th, we have Drake Stratton, Joanna Lopez, Chris Trila, and Bo Hirschfield, 2,470. And November 12th, we have Jory Mills, Lucas Sloan, Chris Trila, Demetrius Henderson, and Bo Hirschfield again, 4,430. And November 13th, we have Jory Mills, Brock Tinsley, Margie Alvarado, Ramandeep Kaur, and number one is the real Cowboy Drake Stratton, 3,240. And November 14th, we have Charles Malone, Gale Bentivoglio, Stefan Brenes, Bo Hirschfield, and number one is Ryan Hilliard with 5,253. That's a great day. And then Weekend Warriors. So November 15th, we have Lucas Sloan, 203 APV. And November 16th, so Sunday, Weekend Warriors, we have Raquel Reed, Michael Vatour, Maribel Galera, and number one was Millie Stewart with 5,268. Wow, awesome day. Congratulations to you all. And let's go over the Weekend Warriors spin the wheel. So agents who have written at least a piece of business and put it into opt, you get a chance to win a $50 lead credit. So we have Lucas. Man, Lucas is on every wheel, huh? Raquel. We have Michael V and Mary Bell.
Let's
And
go, Raquel. She hadn't won anything yet. Let's go. Let's go.
let's go, Raquel. Let's see. Oh, oh, okay, close,
Win
close,
it again.
close. Okay, next time you got it. All right, Michael Vatour, we're gonna get a $50 lead credit deposited into your account so you can purchase leads. Congratulations, Michael. All right, so let's go to the next slide. So let's go over the base shop numbers. Crew, are you on the call?
Yes, I'm on the call.
Yeah, awesome, crew. Yeah, would you be able to go over your base shop numbers for us?
Yeah, just two writers this week. We have William or Matt McKay, goes by Matt, 1,000 APV about with one app. And then Brock Tinsley also wrote an app, about 1,000 APV as well.
Awesome. Thank you. And then Stefan Brenes agency base shop. I don't know if Stefan's on the call.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
on.
yeah. Okay, great.
Okay, so Lucas and myself, 9670.
Okay. Thank you. And the Rosario agency, Jericho. Okay, do you need to unmute yourself? I think I saw you. Yeah.
Yes, we have Annabelle Hazelton, one app with 558 APV, and then we have next is Margie Alvarado. Welcome. We have two apps for her with 1,952 on the APV. We have Andrea Marzan. Welcome, and that's one app with 3,750, and of course JV Baligad, that is one app with 3,750.
Awesome. So 10,000 for the week, 4 unique writers, 2 new writers, and 4 applications. Awesome. And Landry Peterson Agency. Landry?
Yes, yep. We had 5 writers. Thomas Prouse on the board every week. Drake Stratton, which I think Drake had more than that. We'll have to check those numbers. But she goes by Sarah Parmar, Raman Deep, and Jory Mills with 8,000 for the week.
Yeah, awesome. 12,000, 5 unique writers, 9 applications. And Frank Brenes Agency Base Shop.
All right, all right. We got Kanyen Ojo, 404, Kurt Stiffel, 534, Charles in Charge, 603, Demetrius Henderson, 1,161, Joanna Lopez, 1,416, Gala Bentivoglio, 2,226, Jessica Jackson, 2,526, yours truly, 4,293, and Mr. Ryan Hilliard, 5,253 for a grand total of 18,415, 9 apps, 13 carriers. I mean, 13 applications.
Awesome.
9 unique writers, 13 applications is what I meant.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. And Hirschville Agency, I don't know if I saw Bo on the call, but Hirschville Agency, we have 22,662 APV, 5 unique writers, 14 apps. Bo Hirschfield, Chris Trila, Caitlin Crawford, Rose Vincent, Paul Willie. And top 10 APV producers, we have Caitlin Crawford, Ramandeep Kaur, Jessica Jackson, Chris Trila, Andrea Marzan, JV Baligad, Drake Stratton, Frank Brenes, Ryan Hilliard, Stefan Brenes, and #1 was Bo Hirschfield with 14,678. And top app count producers, we have Margie Alvarado, Gala Bentivoglio, Ramandeep Kaur, Ryan Hilliard, Stefan Brenes with 2 apps, Drake Stratton with 3 apps, Chris Trila, 4 apps, Frank Brenes, 4 apps, Jory Mills, 5 apps, and Bo Hirschfield was #1 with 7 applications. Awesome. And top agency builder category for last week. So top team leader was Ashton Hart with 4,666 with 2 apps. Key leaders, #1 was Drake Stratton with 11,064 with 12 apps. And agency owners, #1 was Bo Hirschfield Agency Bay Shop, 22,663 with 14 applications. Congratulations to you. And top 20 APV producers, we have Jessica Jackson, Joanna Lopez, Christoph Thandi, Raquel Reed, Alima Dean, and we have Paul Willie, Andrea Marzan, JV Baligad, Kat Cusick, Ramandeep Kaur, top 10, Drake Stratton, Jason Powers, Frank Brenes, Nora Fermento, Chris Trilla, and top 5 is Caitlin Crawford, Jory Mills, Ryan Hilliard, Stefan Brenes, and #1 is Bo Hirschfield with 22,000. And it's only been half of the month so far, so great job, guys. And now, Frank, now I wanted you to share about because you have a lot of exciting things going for your recruiting in your agency. So we'd love for you to share your expertise in this.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. One thing to realize, everyone, this business is going to take time. It's going to take time, so don't get frustrated. What you're seeing right now with, like, let's say Landry, with all those recruits you're seeing, that work he put in probably 3, 4 months ago. Okay, so it's very delayed gratification on this business. So what you do right now in terms of building, it's okay. Just make sure that so what you do now will reflect in about 2 to 3 months. All right. That's just the way it is. And I wanted to give you guys some transparency on how these things work. So last week I got a chance, Sean, to talk. I was doing a lot of the top 25, and I got a lot of the faces in the crowd just kind of glazed over. And I'm like, okay, let me change this up because people are scared half to death to talk to their friends, to talk to their family, to talk to those things. But hey, I'm not giving up on that, everyone, because this phone right here, on average, the average American, can you guys guess if you've been in my class with the average American, how many contacts they have on their phone? Smartphone, Android, or iPhone. I don't know, whatever you choose. I know if you talk to Sean, he's He's going to tell you Samsung, and if you talk to Frank, he'll tell you, iPhone. So go ahead and share there how many contacts you have. Come on, like on average, take a wild guess. Nobody? Come on, guys. No? All right, let's go into this. All right, well, okay, ooh, Kanyen, pretty close.
I have
650. No, I think
1200.
that's it. 658. Tanya, 2000. Can we get a spinning wheel for people that are guessing here? Rosario, 300. Is that how many you have, Rosario? All right, so that's actually a good guess, and Kanyen takes amazing notes because it is 658 is the average. So I want you guys to do that exercise, and then if you guys don't already have the Macho Market list, I want you to go ahead and I will share it here for you guys. But we'll go over that on Tuesday. But today, I want to do something that everyone can actually take and apply it right now. Okay. Who wants at the end of the year to have 12, to have their business grow by a multiple of 12? Who would like that? Who wants 12 agents on their team? Everybody. And who wants that for as low as $100 a month? Is that doable, by the way? Okay, write a one if you think that's doable. So I'm going to show you today how that's done. We're going to be interactive today. All right, we're going to be very interactive. Hey, and Landry, was I right about that? That it typically, because I remember you started about 3 months ago, right? So go ahead and speak on that, on delayed gratification.
Yeah, it's funny. Somebody told me that, and it took a long time to realize that's what was happening. Because there's been times where I even kind of slowed down or stopped the recruiting.
Right.
Then I get more than I've ever gotten. It's because of the work I was putting in earlier.
Yeah. So Landry, you're living proof of that, and good job, man. Keep that up. It looks great. And so let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys, and let me know if you're here. I'm going to make it very simple. Can you guys read that on screen? Recruiting made simple. Craigslist. Okay. That's where we're going to start. For all you that have graduated from friends and family, and when you see me, you're like, oh, there's Frank again. He's going to talk about that. No, today we're going to do something different. How about building a business legacy on $100 a month? Who could put a one if you're cool with that? Who wants to do that, right? Well, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. And can you get, okay, so there's only two people that want to do that. Oh, there's more. There we go. Drake, man, Drake's doing it. All right, let's get into it. All right. So, first and foremost, what's the purpose of this training? Well, we want to attract business-minded people. We're going to learn the strategies to use on Craigslist as a very powerful recruiting tool that's going to connect you with individuals actively seeking opportunity. Perfect for non-recruiters, people that are like, yeah, how many of you, be honest, Sean, come on, I need the master agency involved here. How many people are like, I'm never recruiting? Go ahead. Go ahead and put that right now. Do it for accountability, right? I'm never recruiting. Well, this is for you. This is actually really good for you. And they aren't necessarily ready to just go all out and recruit like we have some agency owners doing now. And that's me. That's the season I'm in. And then what if I would just say it's ultra affordable? $100 per month. Think about that. This is actually a true story. I went out with my we were going to church and we needed to get breakfast. Typically I like to cook the breakfast, but my wife's like, let's go to McDonald's for the kids, right? Who's got kids here? Did you know a family of four in Los Angeles driving through the I'm not talking gourmet here. Can anybody guess what that was for a family of four? Anybody want to guess what I paid for? What
40
the
bucks.
40? Good, 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 good. Okay, we should do the spin the wheel. Oh my gosh, Veronica hit it right on the nose. $50. $50. That used to be $23, I remember, with the first batch of kids I had. Like that was like 23 bucks, I remember. Because I remember we'd always get the same thing and I was on a tight budget. And so $50, guys, that's a lot of money. What if two McDonald meals with your family, and you could be actually building your business. Perspective, right? And then the goal is also to find legacy focused people. We want to connect with individuals who value freedom, income potential, and building something that is meaningful for their families. Who wants to do that? Who wants to sign up for that? And so why Craigslist? I'm going to give you the why. A lot of people overlook that. So most recruiters are typically chasing after, the LinkedIn and all those things, right? But Craigslist still remains as a very hidden gem. Matter of fact, it's pretty predictable too. And for these reasons alone, right? And number one, and I'll tell you guys straight up, there is no interruptions like you have on Facebook or you have on Instagram or on TikTok. You're not getting interrupted. It's honestly people are going there, they're seeking something that they want specifically. And that is you're going to go up to bat and you're going to get pitched on and hopefully you're going to connect with the ball. That's what Craigslist is basically. And it's low cost for cold market access. You reach thousands of these potential business partners for pennies on the dollar. If you think about it, Craigslist has over 500 million views, I believe, every single day. I think it's crazy, right? And these are pre-qualified audiences. Your prospects they're already browsing for income opportunities. Again, I didn't say job, I said income opportunities, and they're warm to that. It's simple, it's duplicatable. I could just coach this and you guys can apply it right away. And then there's a full message control. You want to tell your story without a platform restricting your content to do so, okay? So let's keep that in mind. And then who are we talking to? Success in recruiting on Craigslist, it basically starts with clarity about who your ideal prospect is. So, what we're not looking for is we're not here to convince people, we're here to sort. So, one thing I learned from one of my mentors, he told me, "Hey Frank, we're not here to convince, we're here to sort. That's what professionals do." And so I always go back to my top 25 macho market. And what I'm looking for, I'm honestly looking for married people that are partnered with someone. Why is that important to me? Because typically one is the major breadwinner and the other one isn't. That's what I find. I want family oriented people. This is just for me, right? This is what I'm looking for. They're motivated by creating legacy. I don't have to convince them of that. Remember, my motto, I'm not here to convince people. And I'm also looking for freedom seekers, people looking to crave that flexibility of schedule and the ability to control their time. One thought that comes to mind, one person is I think of Kanyen. Like Kanyen was looking for that. She was looking for she was looking for flexibility and she didn't want to sit down and be told what to do. I'm thinking of all my leaders, Jessica, I'm thinking of Kat, I'm thinking of Ryan, right? Think about that for a second. Think of the anchors on your team. Think of them for a minute. I want you now, when you're done thinking of them, build an avatar. I'm getting tech talk now, so I got to slow down. An avatar is basically think of the ideal person that works here. They could come from every walk of life, right? But they're going to have characteristics like this. They're business minded. What do I mean by that? They're coachable. These are people that really believe in delayed gratification. Okay, so athletes, people that work out, leaders in industries, they've had to go through some things in order to see the outcome of success. They've finished something. So I like military people too. Okay, so here's the winning elements. There's three pieces to writing an ad on Craigslist. Number one, always, and I'm sorry this kind of messed up here, is you need to share your story. It's important that you share your story and make sure that that's on top. Okay. Yeah. And I'm going to give you about headlines and all that stuff, but you need to share your story because it's going to be relatable to people. People connect with authenticity. They don't connect with AI or corporate speech. They connect with authenticity. Matter of fact, when I do my interviews, yeah, I have a format, but I want to see them. Just like Sarah Reineke says, I don't outsource my superpower. My superpower is I want to see and talk to them. I want to see who they're all about. That's exactly what I want to do. And the best way of doing that and attracting that is you want to tell your story. Your story is going to reflect your struggles, and your idea to prospect is basically what they're currently facing. If you guys get a chance, I love Kat's story. Have you guys seen her ad? She shares her story on there. It's compelling. Let me tell you, it is authentic, it's transparent, it's it says a lot, right? And so she's able to connect with those people that are reading that. And then the opportunity has to be clear. What is it? What we are and what we're not. It's got to be super clear, okay? And then be very specific about it. But again, I want to go back to this. It starts with you. You share your story, you want to attract who you are. Super important. So if you're a person that is motivated by money, that wants the expensive cars, that wants those things, go for it. You're going to attract that. So put that out. But if you're someone that just wants peace, legacy, or whatever it is, that's what you're going to attract in your writing. And then there has to be a call to action. It has to be clear and concise. It can't be two call to actions. Remember in the good book, it says you can't be a master of two because you'll love one and hate the other. That's true too in advertising. You got to have one call to action. What is that call to action? It's going to lead to the next step, which the next step on the funnel is always an appointment. Okay. So you can't say, oh, watch this video plus here's an appointment. Well, okay, I'm thrown off a little bit. So again, it has to be clear and easy, direct, maybe to watch a video, and then in the video you embed a schedule, an interview, or remove the video, embed the actual calendar link, and then while in the calendar link, why they sign up, you send a text message with a video. But again, it all leads to one singular point. Okay? Think of everything in life as a huge funnel leading to one point, and that's one step. Always, okay? The next step always. So here's some example headlines that you guys can use. I've used them and they've worked very effectively. And again, these headlines are meant to elicit an emotion, okay? So it must stop the scroll and speak directly to the prospect's deepest desire or pain points. Who's heard me say that? Pain points. That's good. So you need to test different angles. But here's what I found has worked really good. Hey, tired of watching your spouse carry all the weight? Whew. Does that hit? Write a one if that hits, because I think I like that one. Right? Two, are you faith driven, family focused? Work from home. Wow, that's speaking to me. Ever thought about starting your own business? It appeals to that entrepreneur mindset. You need guidance on that. Here's a mentor, right? The other one, faith driven, attracts value aligned prospects. Now, is this going to filter everybody out? And is it going to? No. But what it's going to do, it's going to attract the right audience that you're trying to go after. So your superpower, when you meet with them, this is what you're looking for. Exactly what you did. Hey, what attracted you to the ad? Oh yeah, I've been, staying at home, like I'm trying to get a job, but my wife, she's making all this money and I feel so bad. Boom! Let's go. That's what you're doing, okay? The best thing is also to avoid general headlines like, hey, great opportunity, make money now. Who cares? Who cares? I want you guys to be different. I want you to start looking at prospects and instead of just saying it, I want it to penetrate their soul, their deepest desires, their pain. I want you to focus on their pain when you write this. Boom, headline. Boom, your story. Boom, what it is. Boom, calendar. Very simple. Boom, 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 all four with that passion. I'm telling you, if you do it with passion and love, don't write a book. Nobody wants to read a book. But do it, even use ChatGPT to help you. Say, hey, look, I don't want to write a book, but I want to hit on some pain points. A thing that I use, guys, and I'll give you guys a little secret pro tip. I'll go, hey, ChatGPT, do you know what the five voices are? And the five voices. I want you to write this from the perspective of a nurturer. What does it do? It's going to write in our perspective of a nurturer. Hey, I want to attract the big money, big, Hollywood. I want to attract that. Okay, I want you to write this from the perspective of a pioneer. But you got to know it first. So I recommend you guys to get that book and read it. It's called The Five Voices, Soul Psychology. Okay. So use these tools to help you to communicate and to touch the deepest desires of your people. AI is beautiful, but it's a tool. At the end of the day, people want to talk to Kat. People want to talk to Kanye. People want to talk to Jess. People want to talk to Frank. They don't give a darn about some AI thing, but use it as a tool. And we're going to go into that here in a moment. If you guys are following me, write a one, please. Cool. If you guys are tracking me, I feel like I'm at church. At church yesterday, like, you tracking? You tracking? I'm like, wait, slow down. I'm not hiking. Like, just listen. So remember about the body. The example of the body is something clear. 100% remote, no cold calling, step-by-step mentorship included, license discount code provided. Or what you could say here is no license, not a problem. We have a solution. Boom, 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 ready. 4 to 5 at the max of these bullet points, and then, or watch a video. Here, watch this video next. I typically have a booking link on my video because I want them to watch that 3 5 minute video. Or you can here you could put, hey, ready for a one-on-one discovery, not interview. You could do that too, but one-on-one discovery call. Here's my Calendly link. Okay. So what this demonstrates is basically being specific and having clarity. Notice how it leads with emotion, then transitions into benefits and ends with a simple action step. Formatting makes it scannable and easy to digest. Remember, guys, when gosh, this was like 20 years, there's this book called Don't Make Me Think. And it talked about the psychology of a user going into a website. It has to be always, don't make me think. Always, what's the next step has to be organic, and it has to be that process of not like convoluting everything. So watch this. Here's how it elicits an emotion. Hey, I remember how it felt like when I was watching my spouse carry all the financial load while I wanted to contribute more, not just financially, but build something meaningful for my family. Boom, vulnerability. It's specific. And by the way, you got to mean this stuff, guys. You just can't ask ChatGPT to do it for you. You got to mean it. That's the secret ingredient there, the secret sauce, okay? And then what we offer, 4 or 5 bullet points, ready to learn more. That's it. So your story, the vulnerability, the example of the ad, body of the ad, and then the call to action. Okay. So again, here's how, guys, right? Screenshot this. Simple posting process. Go to Craigslist, select your city. You're going to click post to classifieds. And in the upper left corner, you're going to find that. You're going to choose your category. You're going to select one or two, and it depends on the pricing. It depends on metropolitan areas. We're not going to get into that, but you're going to select jobs offered or sales, business development, or gigs. Like whatever you guys, the more you're on there, they're going to charge you, but the more likely you're going to get looked at. You're going to copy and you're going to paste your ad. You're going to do that. And then you're going to have a call to action link that's prominent. Okay. Hey, discovery call, learn more here, more information, one-on-one interview. What does this work? Okay. Will this work? Learn more. Boom. Put that on there. And then you're going to pay the fee, a complete fee. It's going to cost you anywhere from $5 to $15, depending on your city and category. In LA, it's $45, guys. That's how much it is. It's a lot more expensive to post it on there. So you can't really do it for $100 here. I lied to you. But for other places like Fresno, other of the mid markets, the mid-level markets and mid DMAs, that's all ad talk. But what that means is a population density. So the more dense a population, the more likely you are to see ads, and so that they're gonna charge for that, okay? And then what I want you to do is I want you to post regularly, every 2 to 3 days, changing a couple words, seeing what works, okay? Making sure it's compliant too, okay? If your budget's only $100, no problem. Just do one a week. I typically post on a Monday or a Tuesday, and then I let it run. And then on weekends, nobody ever responds on weekends. It's like Sunday night and Monday they're hating their job, and then that's when they're looking for work, right? And then I think Landry, if you can help me with that, like typically, like think about you. Come Friday, dude, life is good. You're like, yes. I got the MMA fight coming on Saturday, right? Like, I would say, by the way, what a great fight. So I got the fight. You're not thinking of work, right? Or hey, I got family, I got church. But like as the day grows into night, right? On Sunday, you're like, oh gosh, I gotta go back to my miserable job, or I gotta go back to my reality. And that's when people start searching. Okay, I want you guys to just think of those things. I want you to really be a student and think of those things and when to post it. Okay. And then the beautiful thing is you can post from anywhere. So here, don't limit yourself to just immediate city, like post in major nearby cities within 50 to 100-mile radius. And since this is a remote position, geography doesn't really matter. Like the you do need an address though, so just make sure you kind of figure out an address there. Like typically, if I'm in LA and post in Fresno, I'll have like the Fresno library or something. I'll like post around there. Um, and then avoid ad fatigue by rotating different categories like sales, business, general labor, and part-time opportunities. Each category reaches slightly different audience segment, but it's your copy, it's you that they're going to be attracted to. Okay. Sometimes I'll put up pictures if I'd like to ask permission for one of you that's on there, but like I saw Cats and it had, pictures of her winning, pictures of her going places, being in meetings, and just a smile on her face. It's like, wow, that's attracting me to what she's doing. That's very good to have those experiential, uh, not just like a psychological. I tried that too, like having a ball and chain, and I did the dark stuff, and it kind of worked, but I found people were getting angry, like, "Ah!" So just like happy, like free, like here's where I am, this is what I'm doing. So those are kind of the images you want also on there. And then you want to track everything. You want to maintain a simple spreadsheet. And again, guys, I'm trying to go as fast as I can, so I apologize. What city you posted, what category, how many responses you got. And the goal isn't, hundreds of replies. It's simply 3 to 5 quality, that you're going to get that are interested in the process, in the interview process. Okay. And again, so here's a breakdown of budget. So Craigslist posts 2 per week, 4 times a week, 40 to $60 it'll cost you. And then also a pro tip here is Facebook has you could run it on Facebook, like not run the ad, but like you could post the ad on Facebook. You could do it on there's also groups, Facebook groups. Let's say there's a group for looking for work. You could post it there, the Craigslist ad. So those are things just to get you more boost on that. Um, Also, tools you want to include are Calendly, ChatGPT. You could use Canva too, but Canva's more, it doesn't look as authentic, right? Running some banner ads on through Canva. That stuff you don't need, but typically just like your Calendly, obviously, you don't have to get really fancy on funnel. And then a ChatGPT assistant, right? Just to help you develop your avatar, your target, and all that stuff. I want you guys to start thinking in that way. And then, so for less than the cost of dinner out, like I was talking about, you're investing in building a sustainable business that could generate lifetime income for you. Compare that to the traditional advertising cost of Facebook ads that require like $500 to $1,000 on monthly budget. It's expensive. And we will get that. We'll do like a 303 training, a 300 training we can do. I do that now. But I still do Craigslist. And you know what? You'd be surprised. Like out of 10, you'll have 2 that are licensed. Yeah, I got this license. I didn't do anything with it. Like, oh, cool. Well, why? Well, I had to do friends and family. I said, oh, completely understand. We have a sustainable system here. All right. So, okay. So again, let's go over the expected results here. And Sean, how are we doing on time? Are we good, guys? Everyone, we're good?
Yeah, we're
You
going
guys,
good.
Yeah.
It's
do
been
you
a
guys
great
like it?
training. Yeah.
You guys like it or what? Get some feedback?
Great.
Love it.
My wife's like, you always want a feedback. I said, of course. I'm always testing.
Hey,
So
Frank, also maybe at the end, if you have like an example template, Thomas was just asking if there was like a example ad. I know you had a brief one, but if you have
yeah,
an ad as an example, that would be great.
yeah, I'll show you what I did in the past, but then I really like what I'm doing now, and I kind of broke a lot of the rules that I'm sticking. So I don't want to. I'll get that over to you if you go to my training at 9 a.m. Okay, Pacific. This is a shameless plug. 12, we will be building an ad together.
Mm.
You like that?
Wow, I
So
like that.
I, yeah, because I broke all the
Over
laws.
online?
I broke all the rules, guys. Again, you don't have to be perfect to do this business. You just got to be honest. That's it. If you're honest, you can do this business. So let's go over the expected results you guys know. Who's cool? Who wants to know based on years of doing this what the average and Landry, you could call me out if this is right or wrong, okay? So 4 to 6 ads posted consistently weekly. Okay, you'll get about 800 or 1,000 views. How cool is that? 800 or 1,000 people seeing your ad, knowing your story. 15 to 20 replies, 5 to 10 book calls, 2 to 3 interviews, and then one activation. That's about right. Okay. And so remember, these numbers assume consistent effort and proper follow-ups. One activation per month means 12 new business partners per year. That's transformational growth. And remember, we're talking just 12. Imagine out of those 12, you get a Landry Peterson. Imagine out of those 12, you get a Sean and Amanda friggin' Kim. Like, honestly, ladies, and what about getting a Bo Hirschfield, Stefan Brenes, Kat Kusick, Jessica Jackson, Ryan? By the way, Ryan, is he on the call? Like, Ryan came from a Craigslist ad, I believe. I think it was a Craigslist ad. Yes. And he was skeptical. I'm like, yeah, this guy's going to be good. He's skeptical. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. He went, took the test, passed the test. He says, yeah, I passed the test. I said, oof. Like, you know how you get that feeling, Landry? You're like, oh my gosh, he passed. That's awesome. What now? Oh, hold on. Get him an engage line. Give him an engage line. But that's what happened, guys. So imagine 12 opportunities per year to get one Sean Kim. Like, like, sign me up, right? Then that's the point, guys. That's the point that I'm sharing this. Again, it's important to tell your story. Your story is the most powerful recruiting tool there ever is. It's what separates you from every other opportunity on Craigslist. People don't join businesses, they join people they can trust and they relate to. I want you guys to start getting really good at sharing your story. Even if you're brand new here, share your story. What brought you to the business? What were you feeling? What were your struggles? What do you dream? What are your dreams right now? And then you want to look at their pain points, address their real challenges. Limited time with family, financially, everybody's financially stressed, right? Lack of purpose in work, feeling stuck. I want you guys to lean in on that, listen to them. As a pioneer, I don't do a good job of that, guys. I'm still trying. I apologize ahead of time. Okay, it's like, gosh, like my wife says, babe, you already know the answer before I even, okay, I'm sorry, babe. So I ask sometimes you just slow down, practice, get really good at it, practice. Again, you want to really take time and listen to them and then offer hope and a system in place. Show them that there's a proven path with mentorship support and that this business, the success of them isn't going to determine if the business is going to survive, right? That's why I tell people copy the blueprint. Copy the blueprint. There's been many people before you that have been very successful here, extremely successful, right? It's just following the system. And then you always want to be authentic from the heart, no hype, no exaggeration, just honest human connection. Now, if you've just like been turned down on a sale, like I highly like take it step back, go get some water. Don't do the interview right away, okay? This sucks. I just got turned down. Okay. Big picture, guys, big picture. So you want to be real from the heart, no hype. And then, your mess, I want you guys to write this down. Your mess becomes your message. Kanyen. Kanye, do you like that one? You love that one, remember? Your mess becomes your message. The struggles that you've overcome are exactly what your ideal prospect needs to hear. Vulnerability builds trust faster than any polished pitch can ever do. Your mess becomes your message, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Common questions. Is this a job? Do I need experience? What does it cost to start? Screenshot this. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I want you equip you guys and prepare you guys to have one-on-one talks with people. Okay? Because this business is about people. It's not about machines or about policies. It's about people. Okay? So a key mindset, offer opportunity, not a job. Okay, you're not hiring employees, you're offering a business ownership opportunity with unlimited potential. Frame every conversation around entrepreneurship, legacy building, not employment. You are setting the expectations of what this is. Lead with your story, not with pressure. The best recruiters never sell anyone. They simply share their authentic journey and let prospects, self-select. Your story does the heavy lifting, not any aggressive tactics. Your story does. It's got to be compelling. And then consistency is key because that equals compounding. You guys, why do you think we tell people we want to do the following? We want to read books, right? Atomic Habits. What does it say on Atomic Habits? If you're consistent, just one a day, one posting a week, look what happens at the end. You can find 12, and that's just working off of adding. We're not talking about multiplication because if you find the next Sean Kim, if you find the next Stefan Brenes, if you find those people, they have an army of people behind them. And now you're working with what? With multiplication. And so here, because you've done this, you need to set your mind and your heart ready because that opportunity is going to come and you got to be ready for that opportunity. You know, when God gives you favor, you got to step into that favor. You got to be ready for that. Think about it. You guys think, honest question, if you guys think about it for a second, are you equipped right now if you do find a whale to work with that whale? Because this is exactly what you're going to do here. Yeah, a lot of people say one recruit a month. Okay, great. But what if that one recruit a month is, a whale, right? So this is why we do this. This is why we build, okay? And again, you want to connect with them. You don't want to convince them. Your job is to connect people who are already want what you're offering. Stop trying to convince skeptical people. Focus your energy on the right people. Who are the right people? The people that will say yes. The people that will be like, man, I'm hungry for more. I want more right now. I want more than seeing my wife get up every morning, take care of the kids, and going out to work, and me sitting at home looking for a job. I want more than that. I want more. That's who you're looking for. These mindsets are going to protect you from burnout and rejection fatigue. When you approach recruiting with abundance and authenticity, it becomes energizing rather than draining. Okay, that's why Sean, that's why Landry, that's why myself, Stefan, Bo, we can do this without burnout because we focus on that. We protect our mindset. These are very key cornerstones to the business in general. Okay. It's an opportunity, not a job. We want to be consistent. We want to always lead with the story because your mess is going to become your message. And then we want to connect. We don't want to convince people. Cornerstones. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go here. You don't need to have a massive budget again. Your next step is someone on Craigslist right now is searching for exactly what you're offering. They're basically tired of corporate America. They're yearning for a flexibility and they're dreaming of building something meaningful. You're the next business partner and they're ready to meet you. Who's on the call? they're ready to meet you. I'm gonna go over everybody on the call. I'm gonna name everybody on this call right now. You guys ready? I'll start. Alima, they're ready to meet you. Anise, they're ready to meet you. Anna, Annabelle, Charles, Devonte, Drake, Ed. I don't know what that other one is. Fam, Gladys, Jericho, Jessica, John, Jory, Cami, Kanyan, Kat, Kathy, Landry, Lucas, Margie, Maria, Mary, Millicent, Omar, Richelle, Rosario, Sherry, Stefan, Stephen Ha, Thomas, Tanya, Tracy, Valerie, Veronica, and Victoria. There are people, Sean Kim's, Bo Hirschfield, Stefan Brenes, ready to meet you right now for less than $100 a month, 3 hours per week, 12 annual activations. So the best time to start is when, Sean? When's the best time to start?
Now.
There it is, man. There it is. Thank you guys. That is all I have for you. I wanted to thank you guys for giving me an opportunity to speak to you. And if that's you right now, go ahead and write a one on the chat. All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
Frank, thank you. I want to be like you someday.
Brother, you are
As
like
I've been telling you from the start.
you are me better, bro. You're the man. Don't worry about me. Guys, God bless you. Are we good on time? Because I just
Yeah. Yeah,
wanted
Frank. Just wanted to say, man, wow. What you just shared is gold. And a lot of people on this call, like this is a one step towards your financial freedom. And I'll tell you, like, this brings me back memories of when I was looking for an opportunity on Craigslist. A lot of them said, "Do you want to hand out flyers on the Las Vegas Strip?" Like, do you know, like little papers, like handing it out, and you make money as you hand out more. Like that was one of the like jobs that were posted on the at the time on Craigslist when I was looking for an opportunity. But that one ad, it said, "Do you like helping families? You can make 20,000 in a month," and it really captivated me. And one ad, just think about it this way. I'll just show how big one choice can make a whole difference. So that one ad that was posted by my mentor who passed away, he actually posted that ad for another agent who paid for it. And if Rick Brill paid for it, and if he never paid him to post an ad, I would have never found that ad. I would have went somewhere completely different. I might have been successful in other business as well, but finding this company and just it changed our lives. And the fact that if I didn't find this ad, then I would have never met Frank. I would never met Landry. I would never met Jericho. I would never met all the people in our agency. So imagine all the impact that happens afterwards. Just the one choice or one time you post an ad. It
yeah,
can it can change so many people's lives through that one decision that you make. So you don't have to post a perfect ad.
yeah.
Just post one, massive action, constant correction, and then you make it as you go. You make it better as you go. So I just
Yeah, and I
love
want
what you shared, Frank, today. You did a
to
great job, man.
and I want to take you back to your mess is now your message because you lost $100,000 and you thought life was over.
Yeah, it's
It was
true.
a pretty challenging time, Sean. And when you tell that story, that mess, look at what it's done.
And Frank, think about how you joined. When I first talked to you, Frank, you remember, I don't know, you were in bad health, like you were in a bad tough position with your family relationship. I mean, bro, you were said, I'm in a tough, really,
Yeah.
really tough spot. And look at it, how your life has changed with that one conversation over the phone. So I'm very
Yeah,
grateful for
so
you, man.
I could unequivocally tell you that this business has saved my life. Unequivocally, my financial life, my spiritual life, my life with my wife and my kids, it has. And I don't owe it to the business, and I'm just saying the opportunity and what it
Mm.
did. And let me tell you, it was hard and it's still hard. It's different hard. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. The mentorship here, the people that actually care for you to win, is
Hmm.
unmatched anywhere else. And that little suffering of, oh my gosh, I didn't hit my budget, or I didn't hit, all that is irrelevant to what 7 years down the line looks like for you guys. And I just want you guys to really press in on that it can be done. So if you're going through these struggles, again, remember that your mess is going to be your message. All right,
Yeah.
guys.
That was awesome, Frank. Master class on Craigslist ad and just how to build your agency on a budget. Thanks for sharing, Frank. That was amazing. And show some love, people. And Frank tomorrow is gonna show a live example of how to post an ad on Craigslist, he said. So he already
Okay.
said it. So jump on tomorrow. And Frank, if you can get that posted on Engage Line again as an announcement so everybody can see again, that'll be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I will. I will, guys. Thanks, man. I'll do
Okay.
that.
All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great week. Talk to you later. Okay. Bye-bye.